My name is Mark Bodinet. I'm the executive chef at Cedarbrook Lodge in South Seattle. I've worked at different places around the country, Martha's Vineyard here in Seattle before, a restaurant in Napa Valley, and back here at Cedarbrook Lodge. Copperleaf Restaurant we have is a small 28-seat restaurant focusing on farm-to-table cuisine, Northwest-inspired, using a lot of local artisans, farmers, ranchers, and growers to give us the best products available.
So now, not just any restaurant in Napa.
I worked at the French Laundry. I was there for a few years, worked with really great people, and it was a great experience to have. You learn the standards of what a top restaurant has, what they do to be successful, and you incorporate that into your own philosophy into food and how you want to cook, how you want to eat, and you don't want to mirror image anything. You want to take all your different experiences, incorporate them into something that is your own and special and unique in its own way.
All right. You'd had, because we'd worked with Roy before. Just tell me a little bit about your experiences with him. You were here for just a little bit before, and then you went to the French Laundry.
Yeah, Roy actually hired me, over the phone to work at Martha's Vineyard at the Winnetou Inn. I had no experience as far as working in restaurants. He showed me how to butcher my first piece of fish, how to cook things, how to make sauces, and really was my mentor growing up in this industry and trying to get everything together. So working with him was great. I worked with him for a year on the vineyard and came out here to Salish where I didn't have any, didn't have any other option, and I wanted to work with Roy still. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I knew that I wanted to continue to learn. So, I took that, okay, this is what I'm going to do, and so, I decided to come up here and I worked for Roy at Salish Lodge, and, it was a great experience, and he ended up helping me get a job at the French Laundry, so it worked out great, and, we kept our relationship strong through the years there, and, I came back so we could, build something great together, and things are really coming together now. When we started here, it was a corporate conference center. It was a beautiful place. It had a lot of potential, but we weren't sure exactly what direction we wanted to go. And working with the owners, Yogi, who's the president of Costa Hotels, manages the property here. We collaborated on an idea of what we wanted to do and really bring forth farm-to-table cuisine. It's a real chef-driven, concept that we have here as far as what we do in the restaurants, what we do in the banquets, the products that we use, and we all kind of collaborate together to, put together this idea and this vision of what a great restaurant would be in an urban environment that uses sustainable practices, organic, fair trade, and is a low carbon footprint as much as we can. So it's that collaboration with the whole team of executives and with Roy, and it was a great experience to have those people with us to really put the ideas together and to make this project come together.
When you visit the property, you get the sense that it's very sequestered. It's 5 minutes at the most from I-5 and 2 minutes maybe at the most from Sea-Tac, and yet you've got some interesting features as far as you were telling me about the pond out there. And
yeah, we have water reclamation pond on property, which we use through a satellite system to rehydrate everything that grows on the property, including our farm that we have. It's a great system. This place was built with great care, and they really knew what they were doing. They put a great property together, and we've taken it from a conference center to a regular hotel. We have 104 sleeping rooms, lots of meeting space, great big windows. It has a very Northwest Lodge feel to it, and based on location, you're not always sure what you're going to get before you come, but once you do come, it's a different experience than what you would even imagine, even from pictures that you would see on a computer. So it's really about the idea of getting people here to say, okay, wow, this is different. And the ideas that we have of having the sustainable practices, and we're having our own farm and doing that in an urban environment where we're located close to the airport, close to a large freeway, but still able to incorporate our ideas and our vision into something that is special and unique that's really great. And it's something that shows that it's possible to do anywhere, whether you're in a big city or a small town, that you can have whatever idea you want. You can incorporate it into your vision. Mm-hmm. We have a great wine list here. We focus on, sustainable organic wines as much as we can. Mm-hmm. A lot of Washington and Oregon and Northern California vintages and different bottles. So we have a smaller wine list, but it's very hand selected and very focused on the ideas that we have, the concept with the restaurant. It all kind of flows together.
And you were talking about describe some of the people that are producing the ingredients for what you're doing here. It's very very much northwest. Is that
We
goes
have
to-
Kelly Estrella, who makes cheese down in Montesano. We have Bernie Nash, who's in Eastern Washington. He has chickens. We get fresh eggs for almost every day for our pasta. We use chickens for our a la carte menu as well as for our banquet service. Painted Hills Beef is in Oregon. We use them a lot. Oregon All Natural Beef we use as well. And we also have a great fisherman in Galt, who's our local resident Seattle fishmonger, who worked in Alaska on a crabbing boat and on fishing boats, and he has great connections in Alaska to get us some of the best fish that he can. It flies in fresh every day, and beautiful halibuts and from Kodiak Island, king salmon, Alaskan spot prawns. We also support, as much as possible, the Washington fish. We get true cod from the coast of Washington, Columbia River sturgeon, and other great fish. We just had sardines come in yesterday that were fantastic. They just came off the Washington coast. So he really gets us some great products, and we incorporate that with all the other great things that we have at our on-site farm and Willie Greens and different farmers, Full Circle Farm, we use for different produce needs, and they provide us with some of the best ingredients I've seen, and so it's really nice to kind of put all those different people together, and we take those great products and really simple execution, but to a high standard, and make a really great product for our guests.